So the US dollar heading into this Federal Reserve interest rate decision is poised bullish. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see a continuation of that, but as per the longer term structure of this market, with this what appears to be a strong low that has created the break of prior lower highs. So therefore, we were in a downtrend that seems to be reversing in that break of structure to the upside on this daily chart. So we've got a couple of days here of longs that have come into the market. Tuesday taking out Monday's highs, and this continuation on Wednesday targeting the highs around 107.34, which guard a continuation through the ranks, as it were, on the upside. With 108, which is really the main focus for the time being. And when we drill down into the matter at hand today, we can see that this closing price as of yesterday has held the bearish attempts to break down in Wall Street, and we've just been creeping back up. We've had a series of US data ahead of this Federal Reserve interest rate decision. But we're essentially back to the start again, really. We're on top of, last week's highs. Yeah, last week's highs, and with prospects of a upside continuation, given that the bulls have piled back in and guarded that closing price as we've stated. So really, I mean, the major risk would be a dovish tilt, or let's say a dovish interpretation of what otherwise could be a hawkish tilt to this meeting. So it's all going to be done by ear. We're going to have to wait for the outcome stage by stage, the interest rate decision, the statement that accompanies it, and then Fed Powell's presser. I mean, overall, what the market is expecting is for the US economy to grow above trend while the rest of the world is sort of falling into recession, and coupled with the crisis in the Middle East, and flows into the US dollar as a safe haven, and given that the world is essentially banking literally on the US dollar and the debt market, along with recent data that's confirming the US economy is running hot and further tightening is needed, hawkish tilt is anticipated. And I'm not sure that a buy the rumor, sell the fact can play into this, considering those fundamentals that I've talked about and the path that we're on. It's early days yet in the week, and there are still prospects of this continuation. We've only really just started to break out of the week's highs, the initial balance on Monday. So I would say that that there are plenty of prospects for a continuation, with 107.34.35 as the objective initially, as per the analysis on the daily chart. The start of the month highs we may have already seen, October's highs, and October's lows are locked in. So start of a new month, and perhaps we're just going to continue in that trend, and with 108 on the upside as a psychological target.